Lonzo Ball has taken a massive step towards the long-awaited return, and fans can expect their favorite player to be in the hardwood again. The Chicago Bulls believed they were going to be among the best teams in the NBA before the 2021-22 season. Together with Zach LaVine, they completed 2 sign-and-trade agreements for Lonzo Ball and DeMar DeRozan. It hasn't exactly worked out though, as Lonzo Ball has struggled with injuries his whole Bulls career. Ball just made a significant investment when Julia Poe of the Chicago Tribune disclosed that he is pain-free and will start running in the upcoming months. Lonzo Ball's ongoing soreness has contributed to the delay in his injury recovery and return to the Bulls starting lineup. Poe reports that Ball's pain has subsided, leading Bulls coach Billy Donovan to assume Ball's most recent surgery was successful. Ball has been one of the NBA's top point guards when healthy. In the 2017 NBA draft, the Los Angeles Lakers selected him with the 2nd overall pick. Prior to being moved to the New Orleans Pelicans as part of the Anthony Davis deal, he spent 2 seasons as a player with the Lakers. Ball was traded to the Bulls in a sign-and-trade after 2 seasons with the Pelicans. In just 35 games during the 2021-22 season, he made his playing debut. With 42.3% shooting from the court, 42.3% from the three-point line, and 75% shooting from the free throw line, he averaged 13 points, 5.4 rebounds, 5.1 assists, and 1.8 steals a game. Chicago Bulls guard Lonzo Ball is just trying to stay positive first and foremost amid his continued recovery from knee surgery last March. "I think that's the first part," he said on the NBC Sports Chicago broadcast of Saturday's 123-115 loss to the Sacramento Kings, making sure your mind is still in it, and then making sure your body follows that. That's what I've been doing, taking it day by day and just giving myself the best chance possible to come back. I would say the main thing that keeps me going is knowing the main goal, and that's to get back and play. The more you pout, the worse it's going to be. Stay positive, keep your head down, keep working. Ball hasn't played in the NBA since January 2022 because of ongoing knee issues. Reports of Ball's most recent operation quickly revealed the gravity of his condition. ESPN's Adrian Wojnarowski wrote at the time that there are concerns about Ball's ability to resume his career. The Bulls haven't been much the same without him, adding to the 26-year-old's overall hardship of missing so much time. "It's gonna be a big what if for me," he said on Trae Young's From the Point podcast in August. "I feel bad just for the GMs because I feel like they made the perfect team around me, and I felt like that was the most I've ever been involved in an organization. I finally found the perfect team that could fit my game and play my way." When Ball comes back, Chicago's roster might be very different. Zach LaVine's upcoming foot injury and DeMar DeRozan's free agency status further worsen the team's long-term prospects. Ball hinted that the Bulls' competitive window might have already ended in his chat with Young. According to Chicago coach Michael Donovan, he is still unable to sprint. "I don't know if he's stuck," Donovan said. "He is doing some shooting, some running, some jumping. He hasn't done any sprinting yet. That I know." They talked about that, and sprinting was kind of a goal, a set point. "I do think the one thing that has been a priority right now, so he does not get set back, is he needs to develop more strength in his leg," Donovan said. Because of him having that surgery and being off his leg so long before he's really able to ramp up, I think they want him to get to a place physically that relates to his squad strength. I don't want to say it's a holdup, but that's where they want to get him to. In terms of what he's doing, he feels better. The last game of Ball was on January 14, 2022. Ball's meniscus tear was supposed to keep him out of action for a few weeks, but he has had to fight through a protracted and difficult recovery process. The club thought that by doing a cartilage transplant in March 2023, he would be able to continue playing basketball. The Bulls anticipate that Ball will be ready to go when the 2024-25 season gets underway. Ball has repeatedly stated that he intends to return to the floor, but it is concerning that he hasn't started running yet. Ball is owed $21.4 million by Chicago for the 2024-25 season, the last of a 4-year, $80 million contract. The UCLA product has played just 35 games as a Bull. Ball was a reliable two-way point guard who made a career-high 42.3% of his three-pointers when he was last on the court. As the 2nd overall pick in the 2017 NBA draft, Ball never lived up to the hype, but throughout his professional career, he has shown that he is a consistent, hard worker on both ends. Ball was dominating the league with his play prior to this run of injuries. He was a vital member of the Chicago Bulls, averaging 13 points, 5.4 rebounds, and 5.1 assists. His three-point shooting was a source of concern in his formative years. However, his most recent numbers paint a different picture. After only 30.5% in his debut campaign, he increased it to 42.3% during his Chicago tenure. Since making his NBA debut, not only has his shooting become more proficient, but his general playmaking abilities have also drawn notice. Up until his injuries, this and his improved shooting abilities kept him in the public eye. Reflecting on the emotional toll of his absence from the game, Ball expressed, "I've been playing basketball organized since I've been 6. I'm 25 now. Just not being out there the last 2 years, it just feels like part of my life is gone. I can only do so much on the side. It's kind of hard to me to watch the games from there, just because I know that I can help if I'm out there. But the fact that I can play, it is what it is." Many people see Lonzo Ball as the biggest drafting failures of 2017. Ball is criticized along with many other players of the 2017 team for their lackluster performance. Number 1 among them is Josh Jackson of the Phoenix Suns. The Phoenix Suns chose Josh Jackson, who was the 4th overall selection in the 2017 NBA draft. The 23-year-old is just another solid player, but that night's lottery decision wasn't the right one for him. The fact that De'Aaron Fox was taken shortly after Jackson and Kyle Kuzma was also available until late in the first round makes the Phoenix Suns' decision to pick Jackson appear a lot worse though. Moreover, Bam Adebayo and Donovan Mitchell were still eligible to be taken that night in the 2017 NBA draft. If the Phoenix Suns had chosen wisely in the 2017 NBA draft, one or both of the two players may have elevated the team's level of competition significantly. Another disappointment in the 2017 draft is Markelle Fultz of the Philadelphia 76ers. Markelle Fultz, selected by the Philadelphia 76ers with the first overall pick in the 2017 NBA draft, may be the worst error made by any club, even if his life depended on it. Fultz, who entered the league with an extremely peculiar stutter jumper, couldn't put the ball in a hoop. He needs shoulder surgery in his first 2 NBA seasons. To make matters worse, even after his surgery, the 22-year-old is far from a player who can stretch the floor, an attribute that prompted the Philadelphia 76ers to choose him in the first place. Fultz has greatly struggled to live up to the expectations, even if he has had a better season with the Orlando Magic. As a result, the 76ers' selection of Fultz in the 2017 NBA draft ranks as the poorest of all 30 clubs that night. Lonzo Ball was drafted by the LA Lakers in the 2017 NBA draft, even if he had somewhat of a breakout season with the New Orleans Pelicans the previous season. The Lakers traded Lonzo Ball away just 2 years after drafting him in the 2017 NBA draft, even though Magic Johnson himself referred to him as a franchise player. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and found it entertaining, then don't forget to hit that like button below. And if you want to stay updated with more great content like this, make sure to subscribe to our channel by clicking the red button and just ringing the notification bell so you never miss any future content from us. Your support means the world to us.